May the Lord bless us all today. Today I was on my break at work and I was just reading the Gospel of Matthew, and I just finished the Beatitudes, and as I was reading into chapter 6, something just dawned on me what I see a lot in what Christians do. And sometimes they probably don't do it, they do it out of ignorance, and sometimes they do it as a planned thing. And it was from chapter 6 and verse 1. It says, "Take heed that you do not do your charitable deeds before men, to be seen by them. Otherwise you have no reward from your Father in heaven. Therefore, when you do a charitable deed, do not sound a trumpet before you as the hypocrites do in the synagogue and in the streets, as they might have glory from men. Assuredly I say to you, they have their reward. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be in secret. And your Father, who sees in secret, will himself reward you openly." And it was just pressed upon my heart the way that Christians can act today, and they can do things with the wrong heart, the wrong motive, in the wrong way, according to what Matthew chapter 6 tells us. And we see that the things that we do, and we say that we do it for the Lord, especially when it's feeding the homeless, or we're doing missionary work, or all the things that we should do to glorify the name of God through what we do. And we see today that Christians can do it in the wrong manner, the wrong motive, the wrong heart, in the wrong way. And it says here, "Take heed that you do not do your charitable deeds before men to be seen by them." And today I think that's a problem within Christians' life, that they do things not firstly to be seen by God, but to be seen by men in what they are doing. Especially with, it's like they want to be seen by men. They want men's approval. They want a pat on the back for what they should be doing for the glory of God, and they want men to give them praise for what they've done. And this shouldn't be the case for Christians today. This shouldn't be the case. It says, "Therefore, when you do a charitable deed, don't sound a trumpet before you as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory from men." And some people do it out of ignorance, but some people do it on purpose, because if it's feeding the homeless, or doing missionary work, or if it's doing work that involves the poor, the last thing that they want is a camera in their face, or people taking pictures or videos. I see on social media today where if people's feeding the homeless, or if they're doing missionary work abroad, and they're having selfies with the poor. And that's not the attitude of the Christian. It shouldn't be the case. It should be what we should do. It should be in secret. Not to be seen by men, not to say, "Look, I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm feeding the home, I'm giving presents, look at me and what I do." No, this shouldn't be the case, because God's reward is not to reward the one who is proud and boastful and self-seeking, but he rewards the humble. He rewards those who do his work in secret. And this is what it says: "But when you do your charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be in secret. And your Father who is in secret will himself reward you openly." The things that we do, it should be done in secret, not to be seen by men, not to say, look at me, look what I'm doing. Not to be spreading ourselves on social media, taking selfies of the poor. But we should be doing this with the right heart, the right motive, the right attitude. That what we do is not to glorify ourselves, but it's to glorify our Father in heaven. And through this and what we do in secret, not to be seen publicly, not to be seen by this world, and what we do in secret, this is where God blesses his people. He blesses the ones who do the unseen work, not to be approved by man, not to be patted on the back by man. Those who do it with the right heart, the right motives to glorify God in everything that they do. This is not a message today, to condemn people that they're doing things wrong, because sometimes we do things out of ignorance that we just don't know. But sometimes it could be a bit of a reminder to us just to make sure that we're not falling into this category. That what we do for the Lord, if it's feeding the homeless, if it's doing missionary work abroad, if it's around people that need feeding or clothing or whatever it may be that we're doing for the Lord, the point today is let's do it with the right heart, the right motives, not to have the approval of man or to be praised by man. But what we do for the Lord Jesus Christ, and we do it with the right heart, the right motives, in the right way. And we humble ourselves, and we lower ourselves. We come under these people who are poor, who are in need, and we come under them and we lift them up. I pray that this helps us and speaks to us today. If you want blessings from the Lord, if you want to be blessed by God, then do things with the right heart and the right motives in the right way. Don't be like the Pharisees as they was doing here. It was just a religious act that they wanted to be seen by men. They wanted approval by men. They wanted praise from men because they received their reward in open, but they never know blessings from God. God couldn't bless what the Pharisees was doing here, and it's the same with us. God can't bless what we do with the wrong heart, in the wrong motives, in the wrong way. But God will bless the unseen work. God will bless the humble. Those who don't want to be seen or a pat on the back or they're approved by men. That's where God can bless. That's where God can pour in. Whatever you do for the Lord, make sure it's with the right heart and with the right motive. God bless you all today.